Hey Nyla,
Hi.
doing all right?
Yes, I am.
Ani is here, Nyla's here. Wait a few minutes, see who else shows up. Betsy's here, Jose's here, Jocelyn's here, Jackie's here, Chloe's here. This is good. I'm up to 7, 8. Jacqueline's here. Well, I'll wait a couple minutes and we'll get started.
Is this how that's called?
Kyra's here. We're up to 9. All right, I think we'll go ahead and get started. You guys doing okay?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. So a week from today, we got the exam going. So the last time I'll have a class before the exam is 9 o'clock next Thursday, because the afternoon session you guys will be in the exam. You guys have any questions about anything? Hey, Aiden's here.
Okay, so I can still watch the other ones, right? The ones that were before that I missed.
Yeah, they're all on the Weebly site. If
All
you
right,
look
thank
at
you.
one and it says nobody showed up, I wouldn't click on it because it's just me burning 15 minutes before I have to end the session.
All right.
Aiden, since you're here, are you able to get into the AP site? Are you able to log into it okay?
I had some trouble, but I got into it.
Okay, so you're good. I can cross you off.
I got you now, though.
Okay, that's
Yep.
good. And I asked that to everybody last week who was here. So that base is covered anyway. For the 11 of y'all who are here, have any of y'all been able to help anybody else who is not here?
No.
No. They said they were good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, if nobody's saying anything, then I think we'll be all right. Trying to think. Do any of y'all have questions about anything?
No.
Check the score sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, say that again.
We'll be able to pick, right? So is it going to be like how our DBQs are, where it's like
Well,
three
we've
DBQs
never
and
had
pick
any,
which one we want to do?
situation like
Or is it
that.
just gonna be one?
The LEQs, they let you pick between.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking.
Right. No,
my
but
fault.
the
Never mind.
DBQ,
My
they're
fault.
picking. They're picking one of them, and it could be anything between 1,200 and I think 1,900 is where they said they were going to stop. And
All right.
but you can,
Like
but
nothing with World War One or two.
yeah, they're not going to pick anything out of the 20th century. But you can use 20th century or 21st century stuff to use contextualization or historical complexity. So, you can still work
Right.
that in there that way.
All right.
Again, if you haven't, make sure you look at those YouTube videos that College Board has put out. I sent out to you guys earlier this week. I think it was Tuesday. I sent it out to practice DBQs. One of them was already posted on AP Classroom. One of them wasn't, I don't think. But the one on the AP Classroom assignments are good. The only problem is they're not using the new rubric. They're using the old rubric. Some of them have used like super old rubrics, and so I'm worried that some of you guys might look at those and get discouraged. Don't. It's good to try them anyway. But if you would like to look at a DBQ that I've edited to limit it to the 5 documents that the real exam's going to have, and use the same rubric that the exam's going to use a week from today. You can do those on Google Forms. I sent those out to everybody, and when you submit them, it should send me an alert to my email that I can grade them. If you do those or anything on AP Classroom, try to get it done before the end of the day on Tuesday, because essays take me longer to grade, and if I got a whole bunch of DBQs that get submitted Wednesday or even worse Thursday morning, it's going to be pretty tough for me to turn those around so you can study those and get back to them. Another thing to remember is try to find the best DBQ grade that I've given you in your binder and study that and try to, use that as a guide for next week as far as how to set up your DBQ, how to source documents, contextualization, those bits, so you can collect those points. Remember that if you can use documents, source documents, and come up with outside information, that's 6 points out of 10 if you can pick up all of those parts of the rubric. And so that's a long way to get you there. They're trying to make it easier for you to pass if you keep those things in mind. I can't think of much else. If you guys have anything as far as the exam goes, grades go. Remember, I think I was counting them up when Aiden joined us, but I think we've only got like 6 or 8 people who have hundreds for quarter 4. So if you want to use quarter 4 to bring up your grades, you can do that.
Mr. Zellman,
Yeah.
I've heard from other people who took the exams on AP Classroom that it never let them turn them in and it started malfunctioning. Would that happen to us?
Were the people you talked to able to get it to go through eventually?
I don't know. I just saw some people like take pictures and it's saying like you can't turn it in. It was like a minute before it. I don't know if they turned it in or not.
Yeah, and I don't know how they went about doing it either. Remember, one of the things I warned you guys about last week was that when it's going to give you a 5-minute warning after 45 minutes are passed. And so those numbers are going to turn from black to red. And as soon as that thing turns red, don't keep typing anything. Just stop wherever you're at and then hit the submit button and let it cycle through. Another thing that might be too is it might be a bandwidth issue where they might have had other people in the house doing other things with the bandwidth. So one of the things it might be is to tell everybody where you live, hey, don't do Netflix, don't play Wi-Fi games on your phone. I need an hour and a half to myself. Nothing else can be done with whatever your internet connection is, because that might be jacking it up too. Those are two things I can think of it might be.
Okay.
Anything else, guys?
Not really.
Okay. If nobody can think of anything now, but they remember something later, I've got my 3 o'clock office hours, and I'll be here for you guys at 9 in the morning on Thursday next week. There are still other AP exams that haven't been given out. Like I know APUSH, I think, is tomorrow. So, they might tell us stuff or they might tell you stuff, and, we might be able to get a better handle on what's going on also. The other thing too is AP exams, like I said, they've never done like a mass testing session online like this before. So it might be them working bugs out too. And the good news is we're one of the last ones to take our exam. And so they might work some of these out by the time they get to us. So that's something else that might be in our favor. All right. If nobody's got anything else, I'm going to go ahead and sign off unless somebody has anything. All right. You guys take care.
Have a good day.
You too.
Take care.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.